Hello. All right. So this is going to be a little different from most of the other videos that I've put up. I had recorded the next episode. I did about 30 odd minutes, and my something happened with Audacity, and it crashed toward the end. So I ended up with a huge video of me doing God knows what, but no audio. Um, I wouldn't say no audio, and it ended up getting like the last 5 minutes or so, which isn't much, but it's a shame because it was probably the longest video I've recorded yet, and of course didn't get the sound. So I figured I'd still put it up just because I put up everything else I've done, so I might as well finish this out too. So I've taken the file, the audio file, and I've attached it, and it still has the sound starting at like the 25-minute mark or so. So I figured I'd take a look and watch what I did and just record sound from now till then. I don't really know what I was doing in this episode. It's actually been quite a while since I played this one. I've been doing other things, and I'm kind of just behind on editing my videos and stuff. I think I've actually pretty much entirely platinumed Need for Speed in between when I recorded this and now. I've been playing mostly that, and I've been doing Let's Plays of that, which will start to go up very soon. But I still have some Grand Theft Auto stuff in the tank. I also have a couple of videos from my actual system that I really want to save to a hard drive and do some voiceover for, specifically when I beat Gripped, because I was very excited about that, and when I caught the ice cream truck. So I'm probably going to do those two things as well, but for the moment I figured I would just, give this one at least a voiceover so that I can have some kind of an audio track to it so that it's not a completely useless video. Now what I want to do, when I'm doing this, I'm recording this narration for the first time directly in Movie Maker, and I just want to make sure that this is actually working, because if it isn't, then I'm going to end up having wasted 25 minutes. So I'm going to stop it right here and just take a quick peek, make sure it's working properly, and then I'll be back on in a few seconds. Alright, back again. It seems to have worked, so perfect. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna do a voiceover, kind of observe what I was doing at this point, make some comments on it, talk about what I've been doing recently, what I plan on doing in the near future, and then, we'll see where that takes me. So I think I'm getting near the end of my GTA 3 videos. There may still be more to come, as I've not quite gotten everything I want in the game yet. It's not a difficult platinum, but there are a few challenging things that I haven't yet done. So for instance, I haven't beaten the last mission yet, and that is something that's going to be difficult. I've talked about that one a lot. It's called The Exchange. It's very challenging, and I haven't done that yet. So I've got to do that. I do have the FBI car and the ice cream truck. Now those are two things that I thought were going to be quite a challenge, and I've gotten both of those completed. Right now, the two challenging things I need to do are to beat the Exchange, which I know I can do. I've done it 2 or 3 times in the past. I'm not worried about that. I'll get that eventually. And then I think there's, I got to get like 2,000 cars exploded. And again, that's not something that I can't do. It's going to take me some time. The one thing I'm a bit worried about, and it's the only thing that's really holding me back right now, is I need to get level 12 on the paramedic missions, and that is going to be very, very challenging. At this point in the game, there's just too many factions that shoot at me every time I drive anywhere, so it makes it really hard. That's one of those things where if I had really had the foresight to plan it out when I first started, I would have done that right away. I would have just jumped right in, because at the very beginning of the game, there's no factions who are against you. The first one that you get against you is the Triads, but you've got to do a few missions for the Mafia before that happens. So if you really want to do like the paramedic missions and stuff, you can do that stuff before you do anything else, and you don't have to worry about people shooting at you. Now you still have to make sure you're good at driving that thing around, and you know the city very well, and you've got to plan out your routes. So it's still not easy, but it's possible. Whereas where I am right now, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it, because there's you can't get out of the ambulance. You can't at all. Like you just have to stay in the whole time. So if the thing blows up, you're screwed. Whereas with the vigilante missions, at least you have the option of getting out of the cop car and getting a new one if you need it. Now I used an exploit when I did the vigilante ones. I used the pause exploit, which basically allows you to force the criminal out of the car by pausing the game, which is something I never knew about. I read about that recently, but it essentially takes a pretty difficult challenge and makes it fairly easy. Yeah, I mean, it's basically glitching, but I'm really not that concerned. I mean, I know I could do it the right way if I restarted my game. I just don't want to do that. Although the vigilante missions, I probably could have figured out a way to get them done eventually, but it would have been a lot harder. I would have had to be really careful about switching cars and stuff. But yeah, I got it done. I really don't care so much that I glitched. I mean, I've done this all before. I'm pretty sure I had this 100% on the PlayStation 2. So, for me to have to use an exploit for that one thing, I'm not really concerned. I am still worried about the ambulance mission, though, because I really don't want to have to start a new game in order to try to get the platinum, especially now that I have the FBI car taken care of and the ice cream truck taken care of, because those two things are, well, the ice cream truck is random, the FBI car is just difficult. I think I came up with a pretty smart way to do the FBI car, though. I may upload that as a sort of guide video. The same thing with Gripped, and just put that out there. Not only as part of my platinum run, but also just as a guide for anyone who's looking to complete those two things. Now, my Gripped route, probably not the best route, but it worked. I mean, anything that works is a good reference for someone who's out there just trying to complete the damn thing. And then, of course, for the FBI car, I think I came up with a pretty good strategy that almost worked a couple times. I just made stupid mistakes, and then I think the third time I tried it, it worked. So I'll probably upload that as kind of like a guide. Basically, what I did with the FBI car is once I had the requisite number of vigilante missions completed, I think you need 20 per borough, and that gives you 6 police bribes that spawn at your hideout. So you can essentially go from a 6-star to nothing just by collecting these 6 police bribes. Now, the catch, of course, is you have to be at the hideout. If you're far away and you have a 5-star and the FBI is on your ass, it's not exactly easy to get back to it. So what I did was, since I have all the hidden packages and I have the 6 police bribes, I have all the items, all the weapons, everything you can want at my hideout. So I started from my hideout in Staunton, the one where you have to go down the little hill, and it's in like a little enclosed alleyway, and I took a rocket launcher and I just started firing at cars, and you very quickly get to 3rd level, and then you just blow up a helicopter that gets you to 4, and then just a little bit more, and that gets you to 5. Actually, I think you might need 3 for the helicopter, but regardless, you get the point. So you get to, once you get it to 5, I take the car whatever car I had in the little alcove area. You drive out, just kind of poke your head out briefly. That will make the FBI cars spawn and come towards you. Now you lure one of them, or however many are there, into the little alleyway, which is right here that I'm going into in the video right now. You lure them down there, and then you immediately just collect all the police bribes. So once you've collected all the police bribes, your wanted level's gone. So the FBI cars are still there; they don't despawn, but they're not looking for you anymore. So what you have to end up doing is, now of course you've got to take the thing, so you've still got to do, something illegal. Basically, what I did, I think the first time I tried to just steal it, and they just busted me. That was dumb. And then I forget. I think they killed me one time. So it's always good to make sure you've got full armor and everything. And then when I finally got it, I lured them down there. I collected the police bribes, and then I just took I think it must have been an AK-47 and just basically killed the guys that were outside the car, and that left me free to just snag the thing and go. Now I had a wanted level, but at that point that was nothing that I couldn't fix. I think I only had a 1-star at that point, so that's an easy thing to avoid. I think it was a 2. I think I had a 2. So what I did was, I drove to where I knew there was a police bribe on the map, and then from there I only had a 1, and that's just a matter of waiting it out. So it wasn't difficult. Definitely something I didn't do last time. I think the last time I got it, I did it the hard way. I did it like out in the open. Somehow managed to make it work. But yeah, this is a much better strategy, and it worked pretty easily. Unfortunately, I do not have a strategy that easy for either the paramedic mission or the exchange. Those two are going to just be terrible. But I'm so close now, like I really want to do. I want to try to get it still. Like I said, I haven't really played it much lately. I've been mostly playing Need for Speed. For some reason now I'm on like I'm always on a platinum kick. I was going to say I'm on a platinum kick. I'm always on a platinum kick, but recently I've actually been getting platinum, so I got Rocket League last Monday, then I got Need for Speed on, I think, Friday night. Had a little scare in Need for Speed too. Probably won't actually be up for a long time, but I was in the very last race. Yeah, so I was in the very last race, and I tried it once, and I came close, and I forget what happened. I think something ridiculous happened, and I ended up losing toward the end. So okay, whatever. It's a long race. It's like a 10 minute or so race. I was like, alright, this isn't so difficult. I can make it. So I tried again, and sure enough, on the second time, I beat it. Great, yes, platinum's gonna pop. So excited. Not a few seconds after I beat the race, the fucking game crashes. I was like, God damn it! I was pissed. I was like, if that didn't save my progress, I'm gonna be bullshit. So I was like, oh, okay. So I loaded the thing back up. I was like, please save, please have saved, please have saved. And luckily it did auto save. So when I loaded it back up, it popped me right into the final cutscene. I was like, thank God. I would have been bullshit if I thought I had it. I didn't. But luckily that was not the case. Yeah, so that's done. So now I have, those were two of the ones I had open. Alright, I actually just stopped it again and started again, so hopefully I will kind of sort of remember what I was talking about. I also had to try to figure out where my track starts, the actual track that I recorded while I was actually playing. It should be about 13 minutes, 20 seconds into this, so hopefully I will make it that far. Just getting a little bit distracted by stuff going on in the building. But anyway, yeah, so I was talking about my platinums and what I've got open. So I got in my recent quest to try to close out some of the ones that I have close. I've got Need for Speed done, and I've got Rocket League done. So I've got Shovel Knight still open, which is more of a skill-based one than a time-based one. I still have two significant trophies left, and they're both challenging ones. So I've kind of tried to inch my way toward that one, and then the other one that I have that's open is this one. So this one is, the luck-based stuff is pretty much done, although I guess you can consider the paramedic thing luck-based. That's going to be tough. That's really the tough one I've left. I mean, the exchange, I just need to buckle down and play it a few times, and I'll be able to beat it. I've beaten it before. And I know what to expect at this point, so it's not like it's an unknown quantity. I know how to beat the mission. I've also shot down quite a few helicopters in this playthrough, so I'm used to doing that too. So that won't be a problem. I just need to get to it. The first time I tried it, I actually got pretty damn close. I got run over by a barracks as I got close to the end of the dam. But oh well. Yeah, so that's where I stand right now. I've got a lot of other games that are very much easy platinums and games that I really want to play through. I just haven't gotten around to, but I tried to put a moratorium on. I don't know if that's the right word. Basically put a hold on myself in terms of buying stuff. I've not been buying new games. I did buy The Witness. I picked up The Witness online for $40. I actually got it for 20 because I had credit on the network, which is nice. So that's the most recent one I bought, but there's a few out that I would like to have, but I'm just like, alright, no, hold on. You've got plenty of other things to play and other things to do as well, so I'm trying to not buy anything more until I either have more credit to use or there's something I really want. Because there's a few things out there right now that I would like, but nothing that I'm, that I've like really been waiting for. For example, I kind of want to play on the 3DS. I kind of want to play Triforce Heroes. I'm not huge into it. I have a couple people I can play it with, and that's why I'm interested in it. If I didn't have anyone to play it with, I wouldn't care. I'm also interested in Final Fantasy Explorers, which is a little bit more my style. I'm more of a Final Fantasy guy than Zelda, although I like them both. But so there's those two. I would still really like to get, sticking with the Nintendo theme, I would still really like to get Captain Toad. That looks really fun. That one's been out for quite a while now, but I just, I never bothered to pick it up. And then there's a couple of new PlayStation games that I'd be interested in. One being the new Lego game, the Avengers one, mostly because it has Greg Miller in it. And just being a big fan of him, the fact that he's actually in a game is awesome. So I forget who does. He does a minor character's voice. But there's that one, and then I'm kind of curious about Digimon, which is something I've never played, and I really know nothing about. I just know that it's similar in concept to an extent to Pokemon, which I like. So that sounds interesting. I've seen some Let's Plays of it. Definitely something that I would enjoy. So I've considered picking that up, but I haven't brought myself to do it yet because that's going to be, that game would be a time sink and a half, and I've already got enough time sinks to play if I really want that. Anyway, so that's why I'm kind of trying to hold myself off and just play the stuff that I already have, and there will be games later this year that I want. So I'm trying to hold off till then and not be a ridiculous spending machine. So anyway, just kind of looking at what I'm actually doing in game right now. This is a mission that I thought this one was a little bit longer and more involved. It's not too bad. I had a little bit of trouble at the beginning, and I remember when I was playing it, I was complaining a lot. But in hindsight, it wasn't really all that bad, because it just wasn't as long as I thought it was. And I don't remember if this is the one where I finally got it, but I'm pretty sure I do get it in playthrough. In fact, I know I do, because at the end, I've already looked and edited the end of it, and I know that I don't end up on this mission, so I definitely beat it somewhere here. That was weird. But this was one where for some reason I remembered this being really difficult, and then when I ended up playing it, it kind of was the first couple times, but I didn't really struggle too badly. At this point, I think I leave to get health, yeah, because seeing that I'm at 18, probably not a bad idea. Because these guys, I don't think the guys in this mission respawn. I think there's a set number of guys, and once you kill them, they're dead, so it's not worth going through and trying to plow through when I'm almost dead. If I can just hop around the corner and get health, or armor I should say. I'd probably need to get health elsewhere. I think I do though. I think I actually go up to the hospital after this and get a health pickup. Now you can get a health pickup at your hideout, but I think that is one of the things that comes with doing the paramedic missions, which I've failed miserably at so far. I think you can also get Infinite Run, which is, I think you need to get level 20 on the paramedic, which I'm not doing that. Unless I need that for 100%, which I don't think I do. I'm not interested in doing that. That's just too much. That's almost double what I need to get, which I already think is impossible for the trophy, which is 12. I should really look that up, because that would be a very nasty surprise if I get anything else, and then, thing doesn't pop, and I'm like, what the hell? But I'm pretty sure I had 100% when I played this years ago. I probably still have my PlayStation 2 save, actually. I know when I got my original 3, I took that, it was a device that you could hook in and plug your memory cards in, and you can, download all your save data. So I still have, all my original PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 save data. I don't remember if I have it all on my Slim or not. I originally had 60 gig Fat Boy, the first one that they had. I had a 60, and that was the original ones had. Sorry. got distracted for a second. Yeah, so the original ones had both PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 backwards compatibility, and the Slims don't. I think the reason was the PlayStation 1 compatibility was native to the system, like the operating system, but the PlayStation 2 backwards compatibility was like a separate module that was in the original Fat Boys, and then they, you know, it just cost more money, so to be able to sell the Slims cheaper, they took it out. But yeah, I had originally copied all of my data for my memory cards on the Slim, excuse me, on the Fat Boy, and then that crapped out on me after a while. Took quite a few years, but I forget how long I had. I think I must have had it. I bought it in 2007, in about August. I don't know why I remember that, I just do. And I think it finally crapped out of me in the fall of 2011, so I guess that's not all that long. So yeah, I had it for a little more than 4 years. It originally crashed on me. I got the yellow light of death. I took it, got it reflowed, played it for a bit longer. It crapped out on me again. So the guys who reflowed it for me said that if it, you know, if it crapped out again within 30 days, they'll do it again for free. So I took it in again, and this time I was like, okay, at this point, you know, I gotta assume it's gonna keep happening. So they reflowed it for me one more time, you know, for nothing, and I took it home. And this time I just said, I'm just gonna take everything, I'm gonna back it up, I'm gonna save all my, you know, all the data I can save, and then I'm just gonna get a new one. So that's what I did. I got a new one, and I just, you know, copied everything over and just went from there. So that's what I have now. I have my Slim. I've had that for, actually, I've had that longer than I had the Fat Boy. I still have the original one, though. I mean, it still works. I'm sure it won't work forever, but I did boot it up, and I figured I played something on PS2, because I don't have my PS2 with me, so basically that's my only option if I want to do that. But yeah, it still worked. Don't know how long I have before it craps out again. I'm sure that will happen eventually. But yeah, I'm a hoarder. I keep all that stuff. There's so much old game stuff. I have like everything, almost everything I had since I was a kid. I know I have some stuff that we got rid of, like when I moved out of my old, you know, family's old house and stuff. I had a bunch of stuff that I got rid of at that point in time, but only a few things gaming-wise I got rid of them. I think my original Atari, I don't know what happened to our original Atari, but we eventually got the model that was the expansion module to the ColecoVision, which was basically illegal. I think it was illegal, I don't know. If it wasn't then, it would be now, but essentially Coleco came out with an expansion that you hooked into your ColecoVision that just played 2600 games, and it played them perfectly. And we had that, we used to use that for years and years and years. And I don't remember why I didn't take it with me. I think because I had my brother-in-law's like original Atari 2600 he didn't use anymore, so I think I just took that. And I know the ColecoVision part of it didn't work anymore. There was something with the controller port that was messed up, which is a shame because I know a little bit more about it now, and you know, with the internet, I probably could have fixed it. You know, way back, this is like 10 years ago. You know, I didn't know what the hell to do with it. It's like, all right, it's just kind of crap. So I ended up tossing it, which is a shame because I loved the ColecoVision. We never had that many games for it. We basically used it for just to be an Atari. I think I had Donkey Kong and Carnival, and that was it. And I think I bought Venture from a flea market like a few years later, but never really played it. But yeah, I'm still disappointed that I threw that. I really wish I still had it. But all my other old stuff, I have all my Atari games. I have the Intellivision. I have all kinds of random crap. I wish I still had my Rob Robots. Another thing I don't have anymore. I had the original NES.
You are proving to be a safe
Rob,
investment.
Gyromite, and Duck Hunt. Those I still have. In fact, I just saw Gyromite recently. I definitely still have my original Gyromite, which is really cool.
I want you to follow him and make sure both he and
So
my
I'm
package
getting close to the point now where my actual narration is going to pick up. As you can see, I've moved on to the next mission. This must be the one that I'm doing at the end where you have to follow the Secura car. And that's the one that I end up with. I think I didn't get it first try. I got it pretty early. So yeah, that's the one I'm doing right now. And yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this in a few seconds. So hopefully this will at least come out decent and serve as, you know, decent voiceover for the part of the video that got missed. And I can continue with my GTA 3 series, and once I get through those, I'm going to start uploading the Need for Speeds. Those start out pretty good, then toward the end I start getting frustrating, and I'm just constantly bitching and complaining. It's kind of awful, but I don't know, I may or may not upload those. I suppose I could always just do another voiceover, but I don't know, we'll see how they come out. I kind of want to just keep them in their native state, because it's like, this is my like log of my actual playthrough, and that was kind of the point with Need for Speed, was to log an entire platinum trophy run. So I'm probably not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it as is. But okay, so this is about to end and pick up the real track. Mess around and tweak things and hopefully get better, and you know, eventually put out some more quality stuff. I also want to do some specific, more specific themed videos too. Like I want to do some trophy hunting stuff, maybe some retro stuff. Although my current capture card won't support that, but I can figure out a way to do it. Actually, now that I think of it, I can use the Retron. Retron, I believe, has HDMI output, so that should work. But I will have to try it. That's another story for another time. Is that those Retrons. It's a fun topic to talk about. Maybe I can cover that next time. Just the whole idea of the retro console and how they got in trouble for using emulation and stuff like that. Not even so much for using emulation. They used open source software. They locked up open source software, basically, is from how I understand it, which is what makes it supposedly not kosher. But you know, they haven't. I don't believe they've been forced to pull it. But yeah, I can talk about that another time. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's taking the tunnel. Oh god, why? Ugh, why the tunnel? So yeah, I'm kind of wondering why they decided. I feel this. Well, there could be two reasons why they decided to have the car take the tunnel. Ah, he's gonna blow up right next to my thing. Oh god, that's some BS. Apparently that did nothing. Wow. Yeah, so two reasons why the developers probably decided to make the security car here take the tunnel. One is because it makes it more challenging. You know, challenge for the sake of challenge. And the other reason is the way the AI works. It might be difficult for them to get it to stop on the bridge. Because I mean, if you watch the thing, it's just going. It's just going, going. You know, here's its destination. It's just going until it's, you know, out of room, basically. If they had it take the start and lift bridge, it would have to stop if the thing goes up, and that could pose problems for the AI. So that's what I'm thinking factored into the decision. But you know, this is really not the most important thing in the world. But thinking out loud. And, you know, I'm trying to think like a developer now, since, like I said, I'm taking that course and doing projects where I'm actually coding games, so I'm trying to think like a developer. Definitely better on the coding side and understanding the game design decisions than I am at the R's. That's for sure. Come on. Am I going to have to get out and steal cars and move them? I hope not. Great, thanks. Like, you really needed to do that. Come on. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. I still get a kick out of the title. Group sex. Oh god, I love 8-year-old humor. Although, yeah, maybe not 8-year-old humor. I guess maybe 15-year-old is probably better. I don't think I really made jokes like that when I was 8, but you get the point. Come on, why does this thing keep running into freaking cars? Yeah, if the AI is not smart enough to switch lanes and go around a stationary vehicle, then it's clearly not smart enough to stop for the lift bridge. Oh, come on, man. You know what? If I remember correctly, when you get out of here, I think there's snipers waiting, aren't there? Shit. I wonder if I should head out and try to kill some. Well, whatever. If I fail this, I'm just going to do it again tomorrow. Or actually, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, but maybe on Sunday. I can tell I'm getting old because I come to the weekend and have all these plans, and it's like, all I want to to do is play games. Getting old. The energy's going away. I mean, I suppose I'm trying to take these guys out, but at this point, a little too late. Yeah, if they send any more cars, I'm screwed here. Yep. Oh, shit. Now I'm really fucked. Alright, it's mañana. Come on. Come on, you can do it. This reminds me of trying to drive a car from the 80s up the hill. One of my old shit boxes that I used to own when I was, 16. And I'm dead. And he's gonna run into a rail. Really, really. He's gonna go all that way and he's gonna run into a rail. Shut off. What is this asshole doing? Did he try to go the wrong way? He went the wrong way, now he's stuck. Oh, God. No, that is the right way. Wow. I'm shocked. Once he was hugging the rail like that, I was convinced he went the wrong way. Thank God. I did not want to have to do that one again. Man, I am very happy that one's over. Okay. Anyway, well, I'm calling it quits since I'm getting too tired to talk. So, hopefully this came out well and didn't catch too much of the background noise. And I will talk to you next time.